Alrighty, we're going to be adding a nice new LED flat panel light by Lithonia Lighting. It's going to go in a drop ceiling in a nice luxury apartment. It's maintenance free and it's energy saving. Here in the country I was born in, we use 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the bare or the green is the ground. Red and blue are live colors. However, you may find white live in a switch loop or a 220, 240 volt circuit where the appliance does not require a neutral. So we have to run a wire from a junction box to the switch, then from that junction box over to the light. So I'll show you how to install this. We're fixing up a very nice luxury apartment, and this light is a very expensive light. It's made by Lithonia Lighting. And I'll show you how to install it using an old work box and putting the fixture in a drop ceiling. So first, we'll drill our hole from above the drop ceiling. Okay, so now we'll cut our hole next for our light switch. Okay, so we drilled our hole about right up here, so we'll take our marker and we'll trace our hole out. We'll go down this side, down this side, here, here, here. We'll cut our line this way, make our line this way, then we gotta make our little U here for our hole that we screw into. So we'll use our keyhole saw, we'll cut a little hole. There we go, now I'll just got a little notch down in here for I'll see if our box is going to fit in here. Now this one's missing one of these, so, and those things are kind of worthless because the screw heads are all bunged up and they're not worth fighting with, so I'm going to use the box holders. I'll just eliminate this all together. Well, if I get the one to go in, I'll use it, but if I can't, I'll just toss it. If it strips out, it strips out, and I can get it set. I'm just going to. Alright, so we got the hole to fit. Okay, now I'll snake my wire down to Go to the switch. I'll reach in here and get our wire out of the wall here. I'll put it in this way so that if the wire gets pulled on, it won't get pulled out of the box. Put it into our wall like this. If that screw works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, I'll just use one holder on the other side. It looks like it's going to work. Okay, so I only have to use one of these here. I like this landlord. He has a very good reputation for maintaining and taking care of his apartments. Okay, so we got our box set. We'll just rip our end a little bit here. Now this is one case where the white wire is live in a switch loop. So it doesn't matter which wire goes on the top screw and which one goes on the bottom. It's just a single pole switch. And if you put your switch in upside down, it will say no rather than on. That's how to tell if it's upside down. So we'll put our ground wire on the green screw here. There's the ground on the green screw. Okay, there's the white on the bottom half. It doesn't matter which one is on top or the bottom. When you put your wire around the screw, you always put it around the screw the direction the screw turns. You make sure you don't get the insulation caught under the screw head. Okay, there it is. We got our two wires hooked up, and now we'll fold this back into our box here. We'll keep our ground wire over here, and we'll fold our white and our black down. And just push it into our box. Like an accordion, keeping our ground wire back out of the way of everything here. I use my screw gun to screw it in most of the way. And I'll finish it by hand so I don't strip the holes out. Down is off, up is on. Alrighty, so we'll open up our little knockout on the side here. And we'll stick our, we'll use a plastic push-in Romex connector here. So we'll just snap it in like this. If it doesn't go in, you don't get mad, you don't get frustrated, just play with it until it goes in. There it goes. There we go. Now we'll take our wire here, go into our hole. See, you can't pull the wire back. When you push it in, you can't pull it back. So I'll bring the wire in. Scrape off all of our debris here. Now we're not going to use this push-in connector, so we'll just cut this thing right off altogether, because it doesn't make as good of a connection as using the wire nut. So we'll strip our wire, we'll strip with our 14 gauge hole. And we'll strip the wires we're hooking up the same length. Let's see how we got it. Okay, we get the blackest a little longer here. Okay, so we'll get our insulation even at the bottom and our copper even at the top like this here. We'll take our wire nut, make sure the insulation is going up into the bottom. The wire nut. So we'll get a nice tight connection. Now we'll get our whites, we'll strip them a little longer. Make sure it's the same length as the other. Slightly long, I'll just take a tiny smidgen off. Get our copper even at the top and our insulation even at the bottom. Take our wire nut. Make sure our insulation goes up to the bottom. Get a nice, good solid connection here. And we'll do the same with our ground wire. Get our insulated copper even at the top here, but there's no insulation on the ground wire, so we'll just put our wire nut on here. So I'll bring the camera down and show you the brand here, what we're putting up. And I'll leave our wire on top. Now this putting it together down here on the ground makes it a lot easier, so you don't have to mess around trying to hook it up above the drop ceiling. Okay, now we'll stick our light up here. There, it's in. Now we just got to work our wire over to where it's got to go. Now I get this reptile back. Okay, so this one is the switch. I'll put that one right in here. Okay, so this is the one that's going with the light. And this is the one we're going to be hooking. So this is the wire we're going to be cutting with power on it. So we're going to take our no contact tester. We're just going to make sure there's no power here. Make sure everything is all off. Okay. So I'll come in here. So then, okay. I'll come into here. So I'll bring it down to about here. Then so I'll cut it about right here. So this is our power coming to it. And this one goes over to our wall light. Now I'll bring the camera up close so you can see how the wire is. First we'll get all our wires out of the jacket here. I just ripped the ends, so if I cut the wires underneath, it's where it's going to be stripped. Make sure you get all your debris and paper out of here. So first we'll get all our ground wires together here. Get them all out of the way. We'll clip them so they're all even with the shortest one. We'll put them up into our box. We'll put our way here. Well, I'll leave them down so you can see better as I'm hooking them up. So these are our black and white wires that are feeding through to the other ones. This one here is my light switch. So our two black wires that are live are going to go with these here. So this is the black feed wire going to the white switch wire, plus the black wire that's feeding through live all the time to the other light. So we'll get these black feed through together here. And my light down in here, get it even. Clip them so they're all even on the end. 1, 2, 3. Insulation's even on the bottom. So we'll stick a yellow wire nut on here. Now our black one coming back from the switch will go to our black one that goes to the light. So this is the black wire coming back from the switch, going to the black wire that goes to the light. Make sure they're even on the end here, and our insulation's even at the top. And we'll stick our yellow wire nut on here. And now we have our 3 white wires here. We gotta get these all together. Now this is the white one from the power, the white one from the other light, and that's going directly to it on a self-contained switch, and this is the white one from the new light we just put up. Insulation even at the top there. Get our first 2 started, and the third one over. Looking so all even on the edge here. And we'll put our wire nut on. I'll give them all a nice little extra twist with that. Nice and tight. So you can see what we have here now. So now I'll fold all this up into our box. And make sure all our jackets are well into this box. The insulation doesn't get damaged on the wires. So this is our Federal Pacific panel here. So we'll turn that circuit back on. We'll just close our door. That box is probably about 30 years old. Okay, we'll come over and we'll turn our switch on. Alrighty, so that is how to install the Lithonia drop ceiling LED light, which is energy saving and maintenance free here in the country I was born in. Peace. Thanks for watching.